Hey Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, this is Mina, and this is your December 2020 horoscope prediction video. For those of us in the US, the holidays are fast approaching. For that reason, I just wanted to provide some information about family and friends this month, sort of like I did last month in November. Each of these horoscope videos will be broken into 3 sections: relationships, self, and the material. In the relationships section, we're going to discuss your friends, family, and romance. I also want to pull some cards to help you express your gratitude or help guide you to some unique gifts that you can use to provide to those around you. I also want to look at ways that you can set boundaries with your family in order to make you feel a little bit more comfortable within your family unit. In the self section, we'll discuss the lessons you're learning this month, how you should engage in self-care, your spirituality, strengths, and mental health. Lastly, in the material section, we're going to discuss your work and finances. Use the timestamps in the description box to skip to any section you are most interested in, or just use it as a way to refer back to it throughout the month of December. At the very end of the reading, we'll roll the astro dice over here to get a better sense of the reading, or a lot of times I find it pinpoints the most important section of the reading you should start your month out focusing on. If you're watching for someone you love, there's also going to be a specific timestamp to the romance or family section, so you can use that to skip there now. For those of you who are watching your sun sign video, please be sure to check out your moon and your rising sign video, or some people call it Ascendant. This is going to give you the most personalized reading that you can get in this generalized reading setting. If you want a personalized reading, I do offer them, so send me an email to minanixtarot@gmail.com. If you don't know your sun, moon, or rising, I put a link to a natal chart creator, so that way you can go ahead and figure those things out for yourself. I usually shuffle on camera during my horoscope videos, but because we're going to have larger stacks to get through this month, I'm going to go ahead just like I did in November and just start us right off in the self section. So let's begin. The theme of your month, death reversed. For spirituality, the 3 of Swords. And this little quote Spirit's picked for you. For self-care, the 3 of Cups reversed. And the Page of Cups. And also anything is possible. For your mental health, Alice. She who grants wishes, wish, desire, and hope. Let's scooch these over a little bit. Alright, starting with your theme. The theme of your month is deciding to stop resisting a big change that's happening in your life. There's a perspective shift that's happening in December, and you're starting to understand that this is actually a bright new beginning and not quite the emotional way down that you thought it was before. Spiritually speaking, we've got the 3 of Swords. You're definitely entering into a time period where you need some serious healing to happen in your life. Our greatest sorrows offer us the best chances to learn, to grow, and to evolve as beings. So reach out to the people who you trust to support you at this time, and allow yourself the time to grieve the losses that you've experienced, being open up to messages that your spirit guides are sending you, because they are definitely wanting to be there to guide you through this rocky weather. The card the Spirit picked for you guys, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself I am love and miracles are natural. Yeah, I mean, Spirit is just so uplifting you right now. They're letting you know that even though all of these horrible things have happened to you, that there's a purpose, a new opportunity on the horizon, and if you would just take moments for mindful meditation or mindfulness throughout your day, you're going to be able to feel that warm love that Spirit is putting out to you. For your self-care this month, the Page of Cups and the 3 of Cups reversed with anything is possible. And the combination of these two make me think that you may want to avoid heavy social situations this month. The 3 of Cups reversed can really symbolize people being backstabbing or literally just feeling like you've grown far apart from your family and friends at this time. And honestly, with all of the change you're dealing with and the healing that you're going through, it's just a really good time to start looking into some inner child work, connecting to those nostalgic things that made you so happy as a child, looking at all of those things you enjoyed doing before the world and your perspective changed as an adult living in the world. Anything is possible, and you need to get back to that childlike idea that magic still exists and anything is possible and you can do it all. And that's the best way for you to engage in self-care this month. Avoiding people who are to be toxic and engaging in some very fun, lighthearted things. Don't take everything too seriously this month. It's really going to be important for you to be a little less intense and a little bit more calm, open-minded, and more of a dreamer, really. I mean, you're really more of a dreamer than a realist this month. That's going to be the best thing for you. Now, Alice over here for mental health, she who grants wishes. This is a great card for you guys to get. This is the month where you should be asking for the things you want and then dive deeply into what would happen if you got them. Sometimes we think we want something, and then when we really think about the logistics of it all, we're like, ooh, actually, I don't want to deal with that. Let's say you're really hoping to start your own business. You really want to dive into that, but when you sit down and think about all the advertising you have to learn and marketing you have to learn and how much time you're going to have to spend to get the business up and going, when you think about having to connect with other people, and then you might be thinking to yourself, ooh, that's way more than I really intend to commit to. And you may have to think about what are your truest wishes, dreams, and desires, because those are the things that Spirit are really trying to push for you. Remember the old saying, be careful what you wish for, you may just get it. Be careful, because right now you're in a time where all of your wishes are granted. Just make sure you're not in a grass is greener on the other side situation and hoping for something that's not realistic for you specifically. So ask yourself the questions for your mental health this month. What is my underlying reason for my heart's desire? And what am I willing to do to have that wish fulfilled? Where can I use more hope in my life? These are the 3 things you want to focus on to provide a healthier sense of mental health. Let's go ahead and move into your relationship section. Okay, Scorpio, for your family, they're in the energy of the 9 of Swords reversed. To put up healthy boundaries, the Tower reversed. And Uzume, humor. Sorry about the pronunciation of that if that's incorrect. 5 of Swords for your friends. What gift you're bringing to the world, the cheetah. Interesting. For love, the Ace of Swords reversed for my single Scorpios. And for my Scorpios in a relationship, the 4 of Cups reversed and the Magician upright. I'm being told by Spirit that someone in your family who you've not seen eye to eye with, or who has maybe wronged you in the past, is going to be coming to you with an open heart, an open mind, and really wanting to discuss with you your thoughts, your opinions, and your ideas on things. And so it's like they're coming to you after some really dark, tumultuous times to say, hey, I think I really want to learn how to cope with my own stuff, and I'm sorry if what I did has caused you any pain. So you could be having some very serious conversations with a family member this month, Scorpio. Ways for you to hold up your boundaries and maintain your healthiness throughout the month with all of your relationships, the Tower card reversed, and Uzume, humor. You're going to stop before you act with any situation, before you react with any person in your life, and you're really going to think, have I been through this before? Have I reacted in the same way that I want to, and what was the outcome? You really need to focus on learning from your mistakes. Now, it's not all doom and gloom, crazy seriousness here, and I think that's exactly what Spirit's trying to tell us with this humor card. So, Uzume brings out a level of humor, a level of fun, and it takes away some of the heaviness that allows us to not provide ourselves with the relief that we need in the situation. Laughing is such powerful medicine, so look for the funny, ridiculous, foolish things in your world. Be very childlike. This is the 2nd card talking about being very childlike and inner child work. Definitely do some fun things with your friend. Finger paint, the book says. It even says, I've heard of this before, but do laughing yoga. That could be really fun. Just definitely make sure you're infusing some humor into your life, especially after you have these very serious conversations. Remember, you want to stay out of the super intense emotions this month. You want to allow yourself some space and time to heal. And if someone's bringing the intensity to you, it's great that they've noticed that things have been wrong in the past and they want to sort of right them in a way. But it's important for you to maintain the boundary of happiness, healthiness, and listening to your own emotional cues. The Tower card reverse can also signify the fact that we are trying to rebuild something and make it better. Definitely let go of any change that you've been resisting, allow it to happen, and then work on creating something new, better, and stronger. I think these work very, very well together, actually. Now, your friends are in the energy of the Five of Swords. You may notice your friends not communicating as much with you in December as they're dealing with a lot of their own battles as well. You may notice that you reach out to people, it takes them several days to respond, and it may feel like your friends are pulling away from you. What Spirit is trying to tell you is that it's not that they're trying to pull away from you, but it's that they're trying to put up their own healthy boundaries in place in order to survive during this holiday season if you're here in the US. For a lot of us, the holiday season's beautiful, bright, and wonderful, but for some of us, it's quite upsetting. And especially with COVID impacting a lot of plans during the holidays, your friends could really be feeling the strain of that. So something you can do to make their lives a little easier is the cheetah. You want to embody those more Sagittarius, fun-loving type of vibes when you're with people this month. See, you need to avoid intensity, and a lot of other people need the relief of humor and intensity avoidance in their life as well. And you're the type of person who can do that. Make sure that before you speak with someone, you reconnect with your purpose for being their friend or having them in a part of your life. Continuing to reconnect with the purpose of why that person is in your life is what will make that conversation go a lot more smoothly. I have a feeling because so many people are suffering with their own internal conflicts in December, people are going to say things or lash out in ways that you would have never expected. So try to go back to the connection to why they're in your life or why you're friends with them to see if that's something that you want to work through. And if it is, then you actually have the power of the cheetah right now to help move things forward in people's lives, to help people achieve and understand what they want to achieve in the future. Moving into love and romance. For my single Scorpios, the Ace of Swords reversed. Someone is coming into your romantic life that has this ability to really understand what you're thinking, and they also have a very similar mindset to you. There's this intellectual connection that you really can't deny. This is the type of person who you're going to have conversation with easily, and it seems like everything you guys talk about really gets you excited and pumps you up and puts you in a good mood. For my Scorpios who are in a relationship, we've got the Four of Cups reversed and the Magician. You've been doing a lot of soul searching within your relationship and trying to figure out if this is a commitment that you want to make longer term. For you specifically, because this Four of Cups reverse is paired with the Magician, I believe that your answer is going to be yes, and you're really ready to start making this relationship, turning a new leaf and turning a new corner with it and really putting all of your focus into making it work. This is a very positive card, the Magician, when we see it in a love reading, and it's talking about getting to a deeper level of stronger commitment with your partner. I have a very good feeling that you've just kind of been in a slump lately, and you're like, I'm done with that, and I'm ready to get more serious and committed with my partner and be the person that they need me to be. Let's move into the material. At work, Scorpio, the Eight of Swords, and financially, the King of Swords. I just want to stop real quick and mention that you guys have pulled a ton of swords in your reading. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sword cards in your reading. Whenever I see the Suit of Swords being heavily used in a tarot reading, it's a lot about mental conflicts, arguments, warning you to be really cautious with other people. And when we see swords and the cups together, which you also have a few cups popping up as well, that talks about relationships specifically. Relationships are huge for you guys. You're definitely focusing on the red flags in relationships and knowing when to step back from them and when to engage in really meaningful conversation. In your career, Scorpio, you're feeling really trapped. It feels as though you're not able to get where you'd like to be and that you don't have control over your destiny. If you really, really hate your current situation in your work, Spirit is telling you you do have the power to change that. You need to take a second, sit down, and figure out exactly what you want, and then focus your attention on getting that. They are there to support you. Remember that miracles are natural, right? Miracles come naturally to you, and you are love. So when you're spending your time in your mindful moments, if you are feeling really stuck or like you're never going to get to be in the place that you want to be in your career, or you just don't even know what you want to do anymore with your life, that is the time to sit down and make those dream journals, or to sit down and create what you want to feel at work or what you want from work. Sometimes we don't know exactly what job we want, but we know exactly what skills we want to use, or how we want to feel, or how we want to make other people feel while we're at work. And that's a perfectly great place to start. Spirit is ready to co-create with you and work on that. Financially speaking, the King of Swords, you have to take a really, really realistic, logical, rational approach to your money this month. You definitely need to start educating yourself on money and looking into how you're going to save and how you're going to use money in the future. A lot of people feel a huge pressure to spend a ton of money around the holiday season, for the holiday season, and this is Spirit's way of telling you that's not something you need to worry about. You can come up with really great, wonderful presents or things that you can do for the people that you love to show them you appreciate them without spending a ton of money. It just takes some creative solutions, and you have that within you. You actually have this cheetah card is pushing you forward in momentum. I'm hearing there's some connection between having momentum and getting financial rewards for you this month, and you really have it within you to do these types of things. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't. All right, lastly, I'm going to roll the Astro Dice here to get some additional information into the reading. Okay, we've got the Leo symbol here. This is the, this is the South Node. And then the 10th house represents Capricorn. So this is saying that you have Capricorn or Leo somewhere else in your sun, moon, or rising sign. And this is confirmation the reading is for you. This is also talking about going away from the Leo or Capricorn type of energy. The North Node is what you want to move towards. The South Node is what you want to shy away from. It's the skills that you already have, and you're trying to go the opposite way of them. So in this case, Leos are really showy. They're kind of like the center of attention. They can be dramatic and intense with their emotions. And this is, again, confirmation that you sort of want to lay low and have a lighter tone and lifestyle within you in December, Scorpio. The 10th house, Capricorn typically representing that hard, grueling, responsible type of attitude. And again, this is again Spirit's way of saying lighten up, have some humor, enjoy things, engage in things that you love, push yourself to do things that you find fun, even if you don't want to that day, to really help you get a sense of relief during this healing process that you're in. I love that Spirit has reiterated this point so many times because it helps us to know, Scorpio, that's exactly what you need to be doing this month. These are all the messages I'm getting for you. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like. Comment down below on which of these sections you feel should be a regular addition. I've changed things up from my normal horoscope videos to make it a little bit more applicable to the holiday season coming up for you. So if you liked a particular section that I don't normally do, please let me know. I love to give you the exact readings you're looking for here. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.